one base. What else does it mean? Is it Talons? Is it Dryads? Is it Bears? Famously, this map is interesting for Talons. It's normally pretty good for the Knight of Heroes, but for the Talons themselves, there is absolutely no room to hide anywhere. There is a wide open space absolutely everywhere. No chokes. You can always connect. So I must say, I am extremely surprised by this Demon Hunter choice.
Yeah, and FoCuS didn't see it, right? He just pulled the creep camp. He might have now, but he should totally expect the keeper. Everyone would expect the keeper. Let's see if this comes as a surprise. No surprise, we got on the other side. Blade Master, Windwalk, creeping with Lightning Shield here, going fast and smooth. And the Gloves of Haste also not too bad. No denies there. Whew, I had to hold my breath for a second. That was close.
It's always a bit scary, you know, when you run away and the rogues want to taste a bit more of that Lightning Shield, but gets all of it, indeed. As the tier 2 tech starts. Dude, I'm not sure if I've ever seen Infi play straight up one base talent before.
Me neither. He's definitely not a classic talent player, that's for sure. This inventory, though, he's a bully of the early game. Circlet, Slippers, Ring of Protection is amazing.
Yeah. Super strong items here on the Demon Hunter, which is also a big reason why this map can be so good for Night Elf. Picking up these early items, especially beneficial for strong early game heroes like the Demon Hunter. Oh, Pion block, trying to save the burrow, but not in hold position. Oh. Alright, well, then there goes the burrow.
And with that, FoCuS is still supply block. Demon Hunter's moving in. Surround by FoCuS. He can't attack, but if he gets a kill here, that's level 2 finally, as Infi denied a creep before. Oh. FoCuS does it well, though. Wait. Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
Well, okay then. Grunt production has been halted a lot. The one grunt that there is scouting across the map, also interesting. Against Talons, of course, you don't want to have too many grunts normally, but they do help with creeping quite a bit. Staff home, time for the demon to heal, and FoCuS still wants to find out what is going on. What are you creeping there, buddy bud?
I'm still not convinced Infi's going Talons, man. This looks so odd, but he's not building a Hunter's Hall. Everything screams Ancients of Wind. But why, though?
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of time to think what he was going to play. He picked the map, he picked the race, he picked the strat. So he shouldn't be, you know, changing on a dime now. Soon we're going to have the answer. Tier 2 about to finish. The Blade Master's, the Demon Hunter's back for round 2. He's still looking quite strong.
No immolation, of course, it's evasion, so the peons are safe, but for the fights later, this is, of course, the way better choice. Reveal on the blade won't help the archer, but Infi is quick with his denies. Beastmaster second, and I think it's fair to say this is Talons confirmed.
Yep, we got tier 3 coming. Ancients of Wind will follow in a moment. And Infi's actually playing one base Talons, dude. What the heckers?
Alright, everybody thought this would be out of the meta, or this is out of the meta, as everybody is playing Dryads or Mass Tier 1, or even Bears see more playtime than Talons, but Infi has always been a very unique person.
And of course also for the Orc, or for the Night Elf rather, against the Orc, delaying tier 2 buildings is very beneficial. No dispel against Talons for a long time can be quite painful, and FoCuS is struggling against just these heroes. The level 2 demon with these strong items is a really big threat to go up against. Grunt goes down, albeit denied, but it's not going to be the only one.
That's the second one indeed, and no reinforced defenses, obviously, as there's no War Mill just yet. Blade Master is in, crit. Mana burn on the Shadow Hunter, but only for 50. Can he block the Beastmaster there? He has no interest in this Beastmaster. He wants the Demon, but Hex doesn't last long enough. Town Portal forced. And the Grunt doesn't go down, but this was a lot of damage done and a lot of time bought for tier 3, Talons, etc.
And only now comes the Torrent Totem. The walkers are gonna take forever.
Forever? Forever, ever? Forever, ever?
Yeah, I'm afraid they will. And the creeping continues. Infi is playing a really solid game here.
Yeah, as if he did nothing else in the past 2 weeks and played talents. It's really impressive. Good timing. Good timing is also the Yayut timing to sub for 86 months. Less than 3. That's an amazing number, my friend. Thank you. Same goes for Telvin5 for the 61 month. Long time. Indeed. 61 month is a long time.
We even have a couple of Headhunters in the mix. Demon Hunter still getting annoyed by this Hex. But soon he's going to have a level 2 mana burn. It's going to make things quite a bit more difficult. And whenever the Night Elf is out on the map, ready to creep, before Master Training, you know he had a good early game. That's exactly what Infi is trying to do at the moment. He had a great start so far. Just the levels aren't looking that amazing just yet.
Talent Master Training has started. This was the fragile part of Infi's play so far. Blade Master underleveled, Shadowhunter kinda underleveled, Speed Scroll.
Trying to pick up a few talents before Master Training's done. Gets the one, perhaps a second. But with the mana now out, the Speed Scroll now over this middle, this center, belongs to Infi. And with that, the experience and the items. And soon the level 3 Demon Hunter.
Blade Master didn't get the talent. Was nicely body blocked by his buddy. Wants the Cobalt now. Did the Demon Hunter get it? I'm not sure. Definitely got the item. So tanky now.
The Orb of Venom adding in a ton of damage, of course. Shadowhunter can also be a really strong late-game hero in this matchup. That's the great strength of Shadowhunter nowadays. Whether it's talents, or bears, or hunts, Shadowhunter always good. But one thing that's still the same is that he needs levels. And that is desperately lacking at the moment. Looking for more kills. He's got the ensnares. There goes one more talent. And almost a double level up here for FoCuS. Can the heroes save FoCuS is the question.
Super oppressive play by Infi, stealing the kobolds away, trying to steal the trolls away, all while waiting for the Cyclone. And Cyclone is up now. Talents, of course, very, very fragile, but if you look at the hero inventory, I think they present a good vanguard. Lots and lots of rings for Infi on already tanky heroes. And looks like a push is imminent, even on 35 food. That's not an ideal supply number, but just wanted to prevent the Shadowhunter from creeping, and with that, he's doing a fine job.
Inching closer to the level ups. Supply-wise, we're still pretty low. Still a ways to go to 50. FoCuS is creeping. Very passive. Inside the main with Burrow support, he's going to take a fight. That being said, though, the Burrows aren't really in the most fortunate position ever since that first Burrow cancel. And looks like Infi's feeling confident. Gets a level 3 here finally. And is adding in bit by bit more and more talents and Cyclone.
Yeah, we're not that far off of 50 food. Would love to go to the shop for the heal scroll, but FoCuS was a little bit faster. Love the creeping, by the way. Drawing out the Sasquatch, drawing out the Murlocs. Not giving Infi an opportunity too easy. FoCuS wants this win. It wants the championship. You can feel it.
Infi already adding in fairies. Quite a bit before 50. Big pickup here. Who's gonna get the big item? Blade wants to snag it. The Beast Smasher somehow got it! It was only a scroll of the Beast. But there was some long fingers by the Beastmaster. A life of crime might suit him.
That's why he's wearing the mask, Remo.
I guess that's why.
Yeah, in itself, the item not too great, but it would have been amazing on Headhunters, Raiders, Blade Master. You can always sell it for a heal scroll, which you kinda need, or invo potions, which you need in these fights. So stealing that one is a nice 400 gold swing. It's just one click.
Second Orb of Venom. Huh.
On a
With the talent
Tinker.
strat. Don't see that every day. I imagine he's gonna give it to the Beastmaster. He's got way better attack speed. But still, not necessarily seen that often. But Infi is getting more and more ready for the big fight. And he's building up mana as well, right? He's hardly been using any spells on the talents. He's got a bunch of Cyclone here.
Very good point. The talents didn't fall. Regenerating mana the entire time. Got the Fairy Dragon in against the casters and against the spells. And this is gonna be painful. This might have been the greatest choice for Team China to salvage this puzzle. FoCuS needs a strong hold here.
So I was waiting for more units to join, more supply to be built up. Another walker is coming. 4 walkers, a pretty good count. Serpent wards defensively set up, but of course only level 1 serpent wards. FoCuS missing berserkers. He never got really out on the map. He was never able to clear the merc camps. Without berserkers, this orc army is a lot weaker.
Correct. Usually on maps with the merc camp, he always goes for the bursies. On Twisted, for example, doesn't really matter. Just alone for creeping, it's amazing. FoCuS is spending resources on the repair, so this is already a little bit of an accomplishment on very little investment, as the pocket factory is of course spawning these robots the entire time. Positioning is great with an Ancient of War that made a lot of miles here today.
Looks like FoCuS trying to slowly whittle down some of the health at least. Oh, mirror image. Yes, sir. Can be very nice in the late game, but FoCuS still not really engaging. May just want to counterattack, because the raiders are across the map already.
Exactly, but this is salvaged with just the staff. Demon Hunter being so tanky, having great damage. Cannot solo this per se, but buy more time. There's a town portal on the Beastmaster for whenever he needs it. But yeah, FoCuS seems to be keen on the counterattack. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have Pillage. Interesting situation.
TP home, gonna be forced. I would have expected FoCuS to back off seeing the TP. Maybe he didn't see it because of nighttime. And then he's just gonna fall back. Let the illusions distract for a while. And the main base FoCuS with that secure. We haven't seen any kills in quite some time.
Exactly. This has been quite a strategic game when it comes to positioning and decision making, of course. And FoCuS got out of that chokehold. It's going up to 64 food now. And this is slowly but steady critical army mass.
Yeah, exactly. Night Elves love fighting around 50 supply. The heroes are quite good, especially if they start leveling and if you can cyclone everything. If we get to 70 supply and above, suddenly the orc damage output is really high. Even if the Blade Master is spinning in the air, there's going to be enough DPS raining down on the heroes. So normally, you don't want to delay the fight too much if you're the Night Elf. FoCuS has been doing a really good job retaining his forces and slowly building up. The one thing he's still desperately lacking is those Berserkers. And Infi, wisely, does not allow the orc to get to the merc camp for free.
And what he also doesn't have is Invo Potions. Can't get out of Cyclone if the heroes are caught. That could be problematic. Big items still up for grabs. The red spot, the mercenary camps. Biggest items on the map. FoCuS is getting that red spot with an snare and a surround. So a little peaceful time between Night Elves and Orcs. Creeps have to suffer, of course. Ring of the Archmagi. Always a good item.
We also have a Chimroost, by the way, coming up in the back. Cloak of Flames on FoCuS' side. Probably not going to be too useful with Cyclone and everything. There's still some gold at the very least.
Chimroost with the right positioning could be insane. Also just for sieging. Just fly one Chimera across. But maybe we won't see the twin-headed dragons. Are they fighting? Are they giving the call? FoCuS is trying to retreat, but lots of damage raining down on him.
Yeah, a couple of units gone already. The walkers, the Headhunter is taking the damage. The Shadowhunter somehow is still not level 3, by the way. The Shadowhunter is still severely under-leveled. Tinker level 2, though, might be dropping. No, the staff is there. Last moment to save that one. TP out now. And if he doesn't want to fight anymore, satisfied with the trade that he had up to this point. I think he lost 2 talons only. And now, FoCuS also needs to spend a lot of time healing everything.
Yeah, very little losses here. 1,200 gold for Infi in a second. And the infrastructure is up. Chimeras are coming. Very good raider positioning by FoCuS eventually. Once the raiders were in the middle of it all, they were just slaughtering these talents. And there is, of course, a lot of end snare with all these raiders, so these chimeras could definitely backfire if out of position for once.
Yeah, I've seen, honestly, a lot of games being thrown by chims, talent into chims. The downside is you didn't have Dryads before, you didn't have Bears before, you don't have upgrades. Chims are really strong when they have decent upgrades. 2-1, 2-2 upgrades, something like this. This single Chimera that we're going to have in a moment has 0-0 upgrades. And FoCuS' army now is enormous.
Enormous, you say? Enormous creepjack, I say. Mana burn for less mirror image, and the Chimera is coming slowly but steady. But I again commend these raider positioning. So much surface area, especially now that the Clockwork Factory is gone. How fast can he get rid of them, these raiders?
The Master level 4, his items aren't looking that great, but perhaps a couple of crits can still work wonders. TP out forced again. But I think Infi traded a bit better. Was able to take out about 8 supply over there, lost only little himself. And Infi's finally breaking into upkeep. With more chims, with more talents.
Alright, he did build a Hunter's Hall, by the way, so Moonwelts are upgraded already. Ultravision is upgraded already. And he can work on attack or defense upgrades. Towers in the base for FoCuS. Stays at 65, and now they're battling, as they did before, for the red and orange. But Infi doesn't want to give this mercenary camp to his Korean enemy.
If these towers stand, though, I think FoCuS is in a great spot. The expansion here might be the win condition for him. Are the chims strong enough of a surprise to swing this game in Infi's favor? Infi now has to get stuff done quick. He wants to get the item. He wants to get a bit more experience. He's got strong heroes now. 3-3-3, about to be 4-3-3. But he's backing himself into a corner.
Maybe a town portal forced in a bit once this item is gone. Chimera exposed. Item on the ground. Tinker gets a Devotion Aura. Absolutely fantastic. 1.5 armor on everything. Second Chimera on the way. There it is.
That's probably the best item from the whole camp. This is absolutely sensational, especially for the talents. Blade Master finds himself in a surround, by the way. Perhaps no way to get out. Trying to save him, the rest of the army is coming in. The Walker's already very damaged, by the way. The Malflag could do big damage here as well. And the Blade does fall, finds the surround, finds the kill, and FoCuS is falling absolutely apart at the seams. Oh my god. There's like 20 supply dying.
Oh wow, Cyclone, these chimeras are absolutely destroying everything. There's no healing. He went for Hex. There's no healed scroll. What to stop these dragons? Infi even gets corrosive breath now against the towers. That's of course sieging from afar. And how do you heal if you're focused? Everything is wearing a crimson mask. The shop, yeah, of course you got heal cells, but that's gonna take time. Time for corrosive breath to come online. Does he even need it?
Oh man, that Blade Master out of position, really being punished. We rarely see the Nidalos being able to, you know, pounce on a mistake like that. But the Blade Master taken out, and yeah, the lack of healing. The lack of heal wave, so painful. And this seems like it should be enough to seal the deal in favor of Infi and Team China. Towers are gone. The expansion may be up, but the expansion is not gonna do much.
What a wonderful position to siege this now. Heroes in the front, Pocket Factory in the back, siege, damage, corrosive breath, chimeras against the Great Hall. This is fantastic, and it seems to be too much. You can't even heal up fully. 50 seconds till the blade is back. And this is good night FoCuS. GG.
There we go. Infi, crucial point for him. And dude, this was a close affair. If FoCuS hadn't lost the Blade Master, if he had been more patient, waiting in the towers plus Serpent Wards plus End Snares can be theoretically really strong against gyms. Maybe he could have also gone for a Tome of Retrain, go back into Heal Wave. But, well, in the end, it goes to Infi, and much needed